Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to sew this keyhole neckline stylish blouse. If this is a video you're interested in, please keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. I already made a pattern drafting for this stylish blouse. It's on my channel. You can watch that video before coming to watch this, but for this part of the video I'll just be breezing through it because I already have a pattern tutorial. And for those of you who requested for the sewing part, here is the video for the sewing part of this outfit. I hope you end up watching it and learning one or two things from me. So right now I proceeded to marking my overlap. I'll be marking 6 inches for the overlap. You can do 5 inches, you can do 4 inches, whatever you do works fine, but I'll be marking 6 inches for mine. So I'll proceed now to marking my shoulder to my bust line 9 inches, shoulder to my bust point 10.5, shoulder to my waist 16 inches, shoulder to my hip 23 inches, and shoulder to length 27 inches. I'll connect those lines with a straight line just as shown in the video. After connecting the line, the next step is for us to impute our shoulder measurement. I'll proceed now to my starting line or my shoulder line, and I'll be marking 8 inches from that 6 inches mark. I'll be marking my shoulder of 16 divided by 2, that will give me 8 inches. I'll mark that measurement both on the starting line and on my bust line, and I'll connect with a straight line. After that, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope on the neckline, and I'll be working with a neck width of 4 inches. You can do 3.5 if that's what you want, but I go by 4 inches for this video and for this tutorial. So I'll be marking my neck width of 4 inches, and I'll come down to mark my bust round of 42 divided by 4. That will give me 10.5. I'll mark that measurement, come to my armhole line, locate the midpoint, go inwards by 0.5 inches, and I'll cover out my armhole. For my neck depth for the front pattern, I marked 4 inches as well. You can do 5, you can do 6, depending on how wide you want your neckline to be. I did 4 inches for the neckline, and I came down for the keyhole neckline. I came down by 2.5 inches. You can do 3 inches, depending on how open you want your chest to be. After covering your necklines and armhole, the next step is for us to extend our neckline. I'm going to proceed by slanting my ruler and just extend it to meet the end of the fabric. Please just watch how I do this part so that you'll be able to have that slant at the front of the pattern. So right now, just proceed to doing that, and after that we'll start imputing our measurement. I'll add 2 inches of sewing allowance. That will make it 10 inches for the length of that slant. So I'll go to my bust line and I'll add 2 inches of sewing allowance, and I'll come here and come to my bust point. And my nipple to nipple is 8 inches divided by 2. That will give me 4 inches plus 0.5 sewing allowance. That will give me 4.5. So I'll mark that 4.5 inches from my bust point down to my length, and I'll connect with a straight line. So I'll come to my waistline and I'll go inwards by 1 inch on both sides. Now for the dart, you can do 0.5 inches on both sides, whichever one works fine. I'll be placing my dart just as shown, and I'll go upwards by 1 inch on my hip. So I'll be marking my dart placement just as shown. And after inputting our dart, I'll come to my waistline. My waist is 30 divided by 4. That will give me 9.5 plus 2 inches of dart taking and 2 inches of sewing allowance. Actually, I added 3 inches for all my sewing allowance because I want it to be able to fit me properly. So I added 3 inches for my sewing allowance, both on my bust line, my waistline, and on my hip and on my length. So for my hip, 44 divided by 4, that will give me 11 inches plus 1 inch of dart intake and 3 inches of sewing allowance. So after that, I'll connect the lines just as shown, and after connecting, this is what we have at the end of the day. So for the down part, for the slant at the down, for the opening at the down part, I'll just proceed to marking a slant line to meet from the slant line at the neckline. I'll mark a straight line to meet the dart intake. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but just watch the video. If you look at the thumbnail, the hem stops at the top of the hip. So I'll just place a line. I'll connect a line slant to meet the dart line from my hip, and also from my extended neckline I'll proceed to mark in a straight line, a slant line as well, to meet my dart intake. I don't know if you understand. Please just watch the video. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. This is the sewing part. I have a pattern drafting for this tutorial on my channel already. You can watch that video before coming to watch this. If you're a beginner, please take your time in drafting your pattern before cutting out on fabric. Now that we're done with the drafting, I'll proceed to cutting out my pattern. Please watch how I cut out my pattern. Don't make a mistake cutting out yours. And after cutting, we'll proceed to drafting the back pattern. Now for this stylish blouse, I made use of London crepe. You can make use of any fabric of your choice, but if you want it to give that crisp finish, you can make use of London crepe as well. So right now, I attach a lining to mine, so I've gone ahead to cut out my lining. I use normal lining for this fabric because it's lightweight, so I went ahead to use my normal lining. So for the back pattern, I use my normal basic darts for the back, and I've just gone ahead to mark my shoulder to bust line, bust point, waist, and length. So I proceeded to marking that measurement, and I came to my bust point and I marked my nipple to nipple measurement, and I'm going inwards by 1 inch on both sides for my dart intake. So I'll proceed now, and I mark 1 inch for my zipper allowance. So right now I'm just going to impute my measurement and be adding my sewing allowances of 3 inches as well for the back. So after marking that measurement, I'll come to my waistline and I'll go inwards by 0.5. This is to remove zipper bulge and to snatch my back and also to snatch my waist. Now for the back pattern, I came downwards by 1.5 inches for my back neck depth, and I marked 4 inches for my neck width as well. So right now, I'm just going to blend my waist to meet my bust line and also to meet my hem. So after blending the lines, this is what you want to have at the end of the day for your back pattern. I'll proceed now to cutting out my pattern. We are done with the back pattern. And if you have watched the video to this point, please give this video a like so that YouTube can push up my content and other people can be able to learn from me as well. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you learn 1 or 2 things from this video. So right now, I'm going to cut out my back pattern just as shown. Please ensure you do this step because it will end up making your outfit come out looking really nice. So the next step is for us to draft the sleeves. So I'll be using a basic sleeve for this pattern. I've proceeded to marking my cap's height. To get your cap's height, your bust round divided by 12 inches plus 0.5 inches. Mine in total gave me 4 inches. So I came down by 4 inches and I marked 10 inches for my sleeve length. So for my sleeve length, 1 inch will be for the hem, for the folding in of the hem, and my total length will be 9 inches. So I've gone ahead now to mark my armhole round, and I've marked 12 inches for my armhole round, and I went ahead to curve out my sleeves. So this is how I'm going about cutting out my sleeves. You can watch the pattern drafting video before coming to watch this sewing part. So right now, I'll just cut out both of my sleeves, and after cutting out, we'll proceed with the joining of the fabrics of the outfit together. I'll start with the back pattern. So I'll proceed now in joining the back patterns together. I've gone ahead to join my lining. Here I'm just noting where my dart will be, that's 6 inches, and the length will be 13 inches for my dart leg. So I'll proceed now to, sewing it all the way around from my neckline down to meet the zipper allowance and to the hem. So I've gone ahead to sew that down. I'm just showing you how I'm going to turn it over. After turning it over, I'll proceed to the ironing table and give it a good press with a steam iron. And after ironing, I'll come and show you how I took in the dart. I've gone ahead to take in the darts. This is the dart intake, and it came out really looking nice. This is the outcome of the back pattern. It came out really looking nice. You want to proceed to ironing your patterns as you go ahead making and sewing it. So for the front pattern now, I've gone ahead to also join the dart and sewing the lining piece on it. So I've gone ahead to do that. I left the opening at the side and on the armhole line because we are attaching a sleeve to this pattern. So right now for the front pattern, you want to place the two front patterns together on each other, and I'm going to run a stitch on that slant side of the neckline to meet the line. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Please just watch the video. I've gone ahead to sew down, run a stitch down. So for the inner part, I'll just tack it down with the lining. I don't know if you understand what I'm doing. Please just watch the video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. I'll go ahead and tack it down to the lining. So this is the front pattern. It came out looking nice. I'm going to give it a good press, and now I'll just be aligning the patterns together so I can show you the outcome. I'll proceed now to attaching the sleeves, and I'll be joining the side seams and the shoulder seams together. In this part of the video, I'm just showing you how you should sew your shoulder seams together. So I'll proceed to do that on my sewing machine. And after doing that, I'm going to attach my sleeves. I'll place my sleeves on my armhole, and I'll be inserting a zipper for the back pattern as well. And I'll join the sides together. So I've gone ahead to do one side. This is the outcome of the side, and I'll proceed to giving it a good press. And after giving it a good press, I'll come back to show you how it's looking at the end of the day. So right now, at the shoulder seam seams. If you have something like this, just trim it out just like I have done. After trimming, you can now attach your sleeves all the way around. So I've gone ahead to do that on my sewing machine, and this is the outcome of what we have at the end of the day. It came out really looking nice. This is the outcome of the outfit. I'll place it on the mannequin so you can see how it looks like at the end of the day. It came out really looking nice. I love the outcome of the fit of the blouse. This is how you want your blouse to come out looking like. And with that, we've come to the end of the tutorial. I hope you learned one or two things. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Bye.